Banned from my sister's wedding, I packed my bags and jetted off to the Bahamas, and ended up front row for the meltdown of the century. There I was, lounging under a blazing sun, a frosty piña colada in hand, when my phone suddenly exploded with fury. It buzzed like a hornet swarm gone mad. Dozens of missed calls, a barrage of frantic texts. My mom, my sister, cousins I barely speak to, even Uncle Mike, the man who thinks dialing a phone is witchcraft, was blowing up my screen. I squinted at the chaos on my screen, the messages blurring into a predictable symphony of panic. Where are you? Call me now. This is a disaster. I smirked, took a slow sip of my drink, and flicked my phone to silent. They wanted me out of their picture-perfect wedding? Fine. I was out, and I was living my best life while their precious day crashed and burned. Let me rewind a bit to explain how I ended up here. I'm Theo, 34, the guy who's always been the glue holding my family together, especially for my younger sister, Nora. I'm the one who flew across the country to help her settle into her first apartment in Seattle, who wired her money when her startup tanked, who stayed up until dawn talking her through heartbreak after heartbreak. So, you can imagine my shock when I got a text from her 3 weeks before her wedding. Hey, Theo, just a heads up, we finalized the guest list. Had to make some tough calls. Hope you get it. Love you. Tough calls? Tough calls? I read the text over and over, each word slicing deeper. I wasn't some random +1 or a distant cousin she hadn't seen since the Clinton administration. I'm her brother, her only sibling, the guy who's been her rock through every storm. And now, I was a tough call for her wedding to her fiancé, Bryce, some tech bro she'd been dating for 2 years. I sat on my couch, staring at my phone, a slow burn of disbelief spreading through me. This had to be a mistake. I called my mom. She answered after a few rings, her voice all syrupy and bright. Hey, sweetie, what's up? No pleasantries. I cut to the chase. Mom, Nora just texted me. She says I'm not invited to her wedding. What the hell is going on? A pause, just long enough to confirm this wasn't a glitch. Oh, honey, she sighed, using that tone she reserves for when she thinks I'm overreacting. It's just a wedding. Don't make a mountain out of it. Just a wedding? My stomach churned, a mix of anger and hurt coiling tight. Mom, I'm her brother. How am I not invited to my own sister's wedding? She made that tisk sound, like I was a kid whining about a broken toy. It's not personal, Theo. They had to keep the guest list small. Weddings are expensive, you know. They probably figured you'd be fine sitting this one out. Fine, I said, my voice low but trembling. Mom, I've been there for Nora through everything. I helped her move cross-country. I covered her rent when she was broke. I was the one who got her through that mess with her ex, Caleb. And now I'm not good enough to be at her wedding. Oh, Theo, don't be so dramatic, she said, her tone dripping with exasperation. It's one day. You're blowing this out of proportion. I laughed. A sharp, humorless bark. Blowing it out of proportion? I could already see how this would play out. Mom would brush me off. Nora would send some half-assed apology text later, and I'd be expected to smile and move on, like always. Not this time. Something inside me snapped. If I wasn't important enough to be invited, I wasn't important enough to care. I hung up without another word and opened my laptop. If I wasn't going to Nora's wedding, I was going somewhere better. Somewhere that didn't make me feel like a footnote in my own family. I scrolled through travel sites, my anger fueling every click. Within an hour, I'd booked a week at a 5-star resort in the Bahamas. Oceanfront suite, private beach access, the whole 9 yards. I'd always told myself a trip like this was too indulgent. Not anymore. This wasn't just a vacation. It was a declaration. By the time Nora's wedding weekend rolled around, I was soaring above the clouds, sipping champagne in first class. I posted a photo on Instagram. Legs stretched out, drink in hand, the airplane window showing nothing but sky. Caption: guess I got cut from the guest list, but I'll survive. The likes and comments poured in. My cousin Felix sent a string of laughing emojis. My Aunt Sylvia, the only sane one in our family, commented, "Good for you, Theo. Should have taken me with you." The best reaction? Mom. A flurry of texts. Where are you? Are you really skipping your sister's wedding over this? This is petty, Theo. Petty? I wasn't even close to done. I sent her a photo of the Bahamian shoreline. White sand, turquoise water, palm trees swaying. Then I turned off my phone. No guilt trips this time. For once, I was putting myself first and it felt damn good. When I landed, the warm ocean air hit me like a wave of freedom, carrying the scent of salt and tropical flowers. A sleek SUV whisked me to the resort, complete with chilled towels and sparkling water in the back seat. This was already better than any wedding. The resort was a dream. An open-air lobby with soaring palms, staff handing me a mango mojito before I even checked in. My suite? Unreal. Floor-to-ceiling windows, a private balcony. A bed so plush it could have been in a royal palace. I stepped onto the balcony, the ocean stretching out before me, and exhaled. This was my moment, my priority. I snapped a photo of the view and posted it. When one door closes, another opens, preferably to a beachfront suite with unlimited mojitos. I knew it would get back to my family. I wanted it to. Let them see what it felt like to be left out. The first full day was paradise. I started with room service. Fluffy waffles, fresh mango, coffee so good it ruined every Starbucks run I'd ever had. Then I did exactly what I wanted. No family drama, no obligations, just me and the ocean. By afternoon, I was sprawled by the infinity pool, mojito in hand, watching the waves crash. Every so often, I checked my phone, not to talk to my family, but to bask in the reactions to my posts. Felix. Bro, where even are you? Sylvia, okay, now you're just flexing. An old college friend. Dude, invite me next time. Then I saw it. A notification that made me grin. Nora had viewed my story. Oh, now she was paying attention. I could picture her in her bridal suite, sipping cheap Prosecco, scrolling through Instagram while stressing about her big day, only to see me thriving. Good. I leaned back, took another sip, and thought, enjoy your wedding, sis. Hope it's everything you dreamed of. But then, as the sun dipped below the horizon, my phone went berserk. Calls, texts, notifications piling up like a car wreck. I ignored it at first, assuming it was just more reactions to my posts, but the names caught my eye. Mom, Nora, Felix, even Uncle Mike. I raised an eyebrow and opened the texts. The first one from Mom stopped me cold. Call me. It's an emergency. An emergency at the wedding? I sighed, debating whether I cared. Then Felix's message popped up. Dude, you are not going to believe what just happened. Now I was curious. I scrolled through the texts, and with each one, a smirk spread across my face. The universe had just handed me the best revenge I could have asked for. Nora's perfect wedding? It had imploded spectacularly. According to Felix, it all unraveled at the reception. Bryce, the golden boy groom, had stormed out mid-event. Apparently, he and Nora got into a massive fight over her texting an ex at the rehearsal dinner. Bryce lost it, ditched the venue, and left Nora sobbing in her wedding dress. But it didn't stop there. Uncle Mike and my dad got into a screaming match over who was to blame for the family disgrace. My grandma, bless her, started wailing that the wedding was cursed because I wasn't there. The venue shut down the open bar early to curb the chaos. It was a total train wreck. I stretched out in my lounge chair, sipping my mojito, and kept scrolling. Felix's texts were gold. Bro, you dodged a bullet. Mom, call me now. This is a family crisis. And then the kicker from Nora, Theo, please. Where are you? I need you. Oh, now I was needed? Now I mattered? I could almost hear Mom's voice. You need to fix this. Nora's devastated. Nope, not this time. I typed a single reply to Nora. Sorry. I'm busy enjoying my overreaction. Hope the wedding was a blast. Then I blocked her number. I blocked Mom's. I blocked Felix's, just in case he got sucked into their guilt trip vortex. I set my phone to do not disturb, waved over the waiter, and ordered another drink. My family could spiral. I was in paradise and I wasn't letting them ruin it. The next morning, I woke to the sound of waves crashing outside my balcony. The air smelled of salt and hibiscus, and for one glorious moment, I forgot about the chaos back home. Then I checked my phone. Even with most of my family blocked, I had a flood of missed calls from random numbers, probably relatives trying to get through. A few voicemails had slipped through. Against my better judgment, I played one. Mom's voice. Frantic. Theo, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is not the time for your tantrums. Your sister is heartbroken. We need you here. This family needs to stick together. I rolled my eyes and deleted it. Next, Nora. Her voice thick with tears. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're my brother. I need you. Please call me back. Deleted. Then Felix, whispering like he was hiding in a closet. Dude, Mom and Aunt Sylvia are planning to ambush you at your place when you get back. Just a heads up. Also, Grandma keeps saying the wedding was cursed because you weren't there. It's comedy gold. That one I saved. I tossed my phone onto the bed and stepped onto the balcony. The sun was rising, casting a golden glow over the ocean. Back home, my family was scrambling to clean up their mess. Meanwhile, I was here, sipping espresso in a plush bathrobe, living the best decision of my life. Poetic, really. They'd made me feel like an outsider, and now they were begging for my help. I snapped a photo of my breakfast, waffles, fresh pineapple, a mimosa so perfect it could have been art, and posted it, starting my day stress-free. Hope everyone back home's doing okay. Then I scrolled through the blocked messages, grinning at the missed calls. I ordered another mimosa and leaned back. They could stew in their drama. I was done playing their savior. By noon, I was chilling in a private cabana, a piña colada in hand, when my phone buzzed again. This time it was my cousin Lila, the only family member I hadn't blocked. Her text. Okay, I know you're pissed and you have every right to be, but you have to hear what happened after the wedding. Call me. You're gonna love this. Lila's always been the level-headed one, so if she said I needed to hear something, it was worth a call. I dialed her number, leaning back in my cabana with the ocean sparkling in front of me. She picked up on the first ring, practically bursting. Oh my God. Theo, you finally answered. Okay. Are you sitting down? I glanced at my drink, the beach, the cabana. Yeah. I'm in a pretty good spot for this. Lila laughed, breathless. After Bryce walked out, Nora lost it. Full-on meltdown. Screaming, crying, throwing her bouquet at the maid of honor. It was like a reality TV train wreck. I smirked. Sounds about right. It gets better, Lila said, barely containing herself. Everyone was trying to calm her down. But then Aunt Sylvia said the whole disaster could have been avoided if you'd been there. She was like, Theo's the only one who can talk sense into Nora when she spirals. If he'd been at the wedding, none of this would have happened. I blinked. Wait, what? Yep, Lila said, giggling. Aunt Sylvia went on about how you're the glue of this family. Then Mom jumped in, saying Sylvia was being ridiculous, and they started bickering right there in the middle of the reception. Grandma got involved, telling everyone Nora brought this on herself by disrespecting the family and not inviting you. She literally said, this wedding was doomed because you left out your brother. I burst out laughing. So the same family that cut me out is now blaming me for not being there to save the day? Oh, it gets better, Lila said. Mom tried calling Bryce's family to smooth things over. His mom just laughed and said, this is your circus now. I had to set my drink down before I spilled it from laughing so hard. So, where's Nora now? Lila sighed. Still crying. Still blaming everyone but herself. Last I heard, she was trying to salvage things with some last-minute vow renewal idea. But it's not happening. She's a mess. I shook my head, grinning. You know what's the best part? What? I took a slow sip of my drink. I don't care. Lila cackled. I don't blame you. Enjoy your trip, Theo. For the record, you did the right thing. I hung up, feeling more satisfied than I had in years. They wanted a wedding without me? They got a disaster instead. I raised my glass to the sky, toasting to the best decision I'd ever made. Then I turned off my phone and leaned back, letting the ocean breeze wash away any lingering guilt. The rest of the day was perfection. I booked a sunset yacht cruise, ate a 5-star lobster dinner by the water, and let the world fade away. At some point, I wondered if I should feel bad for Nora. Then I remembered how she'd cut me out without a second thought. Nope. I snapped one last photo of the sunset, posted it with the caption, "Zero regrets," and turned my phone off again. Let them deal with their chaos. I was done being their fallback. The next morning, I woke up feeling lighter than I had in years. No guilt, no stress, no family crises to fix. Just me, the waves, and a day of pure relaxation. I ordered room service, more waffles, more coffee, and, out of curiosity, turned my phone back on. Big mistake. Notifications flooded in. Mom, you need to stop acting like a child and call me. Nora, I can't believe you're doing this to me. You're so selfish. Another from Mom. This isn't funny. Nora's heartbroken. Do you even care? An unknown number, probably Aunt Sylvia. We need to fix this family before it's too late. I groaned, shaking my head. It was almost impressive how fast they went from sidelining me to expecting me to fix everything. Then one message caught my eye, from Lila. Okay, I know you're ignoring everyone, but read this. Mom's planning a big family meeting when you get back. Heads up. I laughed out loud. A family meeting? They thought I'd just show up, let them guilt-trip me, and pretend none of this happened? Not a chance. I texted Lila back. Thanks for the heads up, but I'm not coming. Extending my trip. They wanted me out? I'm out for good. Lila replied instantly. Wait. What? That's legendary. Tell me everything when you're back. Whenever that is. I grinned, opened my laptop, and extended my trip another week. No family, no drama. Just me, the ocean, and peace. They'd never given me that before, and now they couldn't take it away. I sent one last text to Mom and Nora. Oh, you want me around now? Sorry, I'm busy enjoying my overreaction. Have fun cleaning up your mess. Then I blocked their numbers for good. I ordered another piña colada and leaned back, the sound of the waves washing over me. They could keep their chaos. I'd found my paradise.